And we're bringing you reaction tonight after learning the 4 officers who shot and killed a Pocatello teenager back in the spring will not face charges. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brian Holmes.
And I'm Morgan Romero. The Idaho Attorney General's office explained the decision in a letter today, saying there is not enough evidence to prove the officers should not have fired their guns. Abby Davis joins us to break it all down. Abby?
Yeah, in that letter, the AG's office called Victor Perez's death a tragedy. They decided not to file charges after reviewing an outside investigation into the shooting, the autopsy report, and interviewing more than a dozen people involved in the case.
Our firm does a lot of these cases.
James Cook, the attorney for Victor Perez's family, says they got disappointing but not surprising news Wednesday morning.
I rarely see an instance when the shooting is not deemed justified.
In this 12-page letter, the Deputy Attorney General outlines why the 4 officers who shot and killed the Pocatello teen in early April won't face charges, saying the state wouldn't be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt the officers shouldn't have fired their weapons.
I mean, that's their conclusion. Of course, we would arrive at a different conclusion.
As we previously reported, Perez's family says the 17-year-old was nonverbal, autistic, and had cerebral palsy.
Hey, drop the knife! Drop the knife!
The officers responded to a 911 call alleging the teen was intoxicated and trying to stab his family. According to the AG's office, Perez suffered 12 gunshot wounds.
We would say that there are a number of things in place, protocols that they should have followed. And if they'd followed those protocols to this day, Victor Perez would be alive.
Under Idaho law, the AG's office says officers aren't required to try less lethal options before using deadly force. They also state none of the officers knew about Perez, his disabilities, or any past encounters he'd had with Pocatello police, adding the police department doesn't flag houses for mental health issues. In the letter, Deputy Attorney General Jeff Nye said, quote, "One of the reasons Perez's death is so tragic is that in reality, he likely did not pose an imminent threat of death or serious bodily injury to the officers due to his disabilities."
They can acknowledge that it's a tragedy, but we prefer that in acknowledging that it was a tragedy that there were arrests being made, but that's not going to happen. So we have to push on with our case.
The family filed a lawsuit against the city of Pocatello and the officers in June. Their attorney kept his comments brief this afternoon because they plan to file an amended complaint in the next couple of months based on the AG's report. He said they hope to see justice served eventually, whatever that may look like. And Morgan and Brian, we did reach out to the AG's office for an interview, but have not heard back.
Okay, so what about the city of Pocatello? Did they say anything about this today?
They did. They released a statement saying they respect the decision. The mayor said Perez's death has been hard for the entire community, and he's confident they will continue to support one another as they move forward.
All right, Abby Davis, thank you.